Alex never experienced the warmth of his mother's affection. Antonia Brown saw him more as a companion than a son, often preoccupied with her own desires, leaving little time for Alex. Before his parents' divorce, Alex enjoyed a relatively nurturing environment. They played together, engaged with him, and supported his interests. However, after his father's departure, Antonia noticeably withdrew from Alex's upbringing, leaving him to fend for himself from the tender age of 7. The divorce stemmed from Antonia's infidelity, not Nick's. She sought a wealthier partner than a blue-collar engineer, prioritizing a lavish lifestyle filled with luxury vacations, designer clothes, and extravagant jewelry. Despite her confidence, Antonia found herself abandoned by lovers who merely exploited her vulnerabilities and then discarded her. Nick endured his wife's behavior for some time. However, upon discovering her infidelity firsthand, he chose to leave. Despite this, he didn't forget his son, faithfully sending child support for Alex's care. Regrettably, these funds never reached him. Antonia consistently prioritized her own needs over those of her children, diverting their money and her earnings solely for her personal expenses. Consequently, Alex rarely received new toys or trendy clothes. His mother resorted to borrowing from neighbors just to ensure he had essentials for school, unwilling to part with her own funds, which left Alex often dressed in hand-me-downs from others. At the tender age of 14, Alex sought employment as a part-time car washer to contribute to his own upkeep. Remarkably, the owner of the car wash overlooked his age and permitted him to earn money. By the time Alex reached his teens, Antonia had already been through 3 failed marriages, none lasting more than 3 years. Her partners swiftly discerned her true character and promptly distanced themselves from her. Antonia's attempts to better her standard of living by exploiting her husband's resources ultimately proved fruitless. Following each divorce, she failed to substantially improve her financial situation. Nonetheless, she remained determined to secure high-paying employment and persistently sought out new opportunities. Despite this attitude, Alex was very attracted to his mother. First as a small child, and then a teenager, he just wanted his mother to hug him at least once. Antonia shunned physical affection. She harbored no fondness for her son, as he strongly evoked memories of her first husband, whom she married solely to move to the bustling city. In an effort to please his mother, Alex took on all household chores. Antonia returned home each day to a spotless apartment, with a warm dinner awaiting her. However, she took her son's efforts for granted. "Mom, I baked pies. I found your recipe book and followed it exactly. Please try it. They're delicious," Alex exclaimed. "Alex, I'm watching my weight, so I'll only have a small piece. You could have done better, though. They need more salt. Keep trying, you'll get it right eventually," his mother responded casually. Despite his demanding home duties, Alex excelled in school, consistently ranking as the top student in his class. Unbeknownst to outsiders, he devoted all his free time after his part-time job to his studies, striving to make his mother proud. Antonia took great pleasure in the praise heaped upon her son by his teachers, relishing the envy of other parents. As a result, she attended school events regularly. Through his own determination, Alex secured admission to university. Having been financially independent from a young age, he sought a job that would allow him to balance work with his studies. Recognizing the importance of a polished appearance at college, Alex quickly found a well-paying job. His computer skills landed him a position as an assistant system administrator at a company. The young man excitedly shared his news with his mother, but Antonia's response was far from enthusiastic. "Great, money is never a bad thing. I'm turning 50 soon, and it's getting harder to maintain my looks. You have no idea how much I spend on facials and makeup," she lamented, swiftly shifting the focus back to herself. "You probably don't need the details. Work hard, but don't slack on your studies. You need to be top of your class, understand? I won't tolerate any shame from you, she instructed sternly, immediately grabbing Alex's first paycheck. When Alex hesitantly mentioned needing some money for himself, his mother dismissed it. It's too early for you to have an allowance. Hand it over. I'll put it to good use. My wardrobe needs updating, and I need new cosmetics. Plus, I'm tired of those crowded buses every morning. Since you're earning a decent salary for us, I'll be taking taxis, she declared, prioritizing her needs over his. Alex attempted to reason with his mother, explaining his own necessities for clothes and transportation to attend classes. However, his pleas fell on deaf ears, leaving him without even enough to print assignments, resulting in teacher reprimands for handwritten reports. Alex found solace in his father, Nick, who had settled in a rural area with his new family, but remained attentive to his son. Despite the distance, Nick frequently reached out to Alex. When Alex voiced his frustrations about being unable to use his own earnings, Nick sighed on the other end of the phone. I'll send you some money tomorrow. Your mother never changes. First she drained me dry, and now she's after your paycheck. Son, don't hand over your entire salary to her. Remember to take care of yourself. I can't help as much as I'd like. Your younger brothers are still in school too, he explained. Alex, don't let her manipulate you. I know she's your mom, but she's dishonest and greedy. She won't hesitate to take advantage of you, no matter what. Don't let her walk all over you, Nick cautioned, expressing his concerns for his son's well-being. Taking his father's advice to heart, Alex decided to split his second paycheck with a friend, entrusting him to hold on to half of it. Upon returning home, he informed his mother that his salary had been reduced. Antonia's reaction was far from pleased. What do you mean, halved? Why? She demanded. I have a partner now, so our salary is split between us. But it's all right. We'll manage somehow. We just need to be a bit more frugal, Alex explained calmly. Frugal? Are you suggesting I should give up my comforts? Ride another crammed bus full of sweaty people? No way. You need to take care of me, find another job, do whatever it takes. But I won't compromise on my lifestyle. His mother retorted indignantly. I'm your mother. Where's your appreciation? I gave you life, she continued, her voice escalating. Anyway, I hope this financial issue will be resolved soon. And another thing, why do you even need to keep going to college? She interjected. Just get a job now. You could work construction. Sure, it'll be hard work, but you'll make decent money. You're young and strong, you can handle it. Alex made the difficult decision to withdraw from college during his sophomore year, prioritizing his career advancement. His supervisor promised him opportunities for promotion if he committed fully to his work. After leaving college, Alex received a draft notice for the military. However, knowing he had a supportive employer, he approached his service with a sense of calm. He was confident his job would be waiting for him upon his return. Meanwhile, Antonia was distraught at the prospect of losing her son's additional income for at least a year. With no potential suitors on the horizon, she faced the reality of having to support her own desires during his absence. When it came time for Alex's enlistment ceremony, he waited for his mother to join him, but she didn't show. She claimed to have more important things to attend to and promised to look at photos later. His father arrived to support Alex, accompanied by his new wife and their sons. Alex couldn't hide his joy. Unlike his own mother, his stepmother, Vanessa, always treated him with kindness. With tears in her eyes, Vanessa embraced Alex and offered words of encouragement. Serve your country well, son. You've grown into a fine young man. No matter what happened, remember, we're here for you. We won't ever abandon you. In fact, I've been talking to Cole about bringing you here after your service, she confessed. We have a big house with plenty of space. We'd give you your own room and wouldn't interfere. We'd even help you find a job, wouldn't we, Cole? Absolutely, son. I've been wanting to offer that for a long time. Take your time to think it over. But just remember, we're always here for you and would be thrilled to have you." "The boys miss their big brother," her husband echoed, adding his support. During Alex's time in the military, Antonia only called him 3 times over the year. When he returned home on leave, preparing for his discharge, Alex decided to surprise his mother. Without warning, he bought a bouquet of flowers and hurried to the apartment. However, upon arriving, he discovered his key didn't work. Ringing the doorbell yielded no response. Confused and unsure, Alex waited on the stairs for almost 2 hours, hoping his mother would return from work. It was evident from Antonia's expression that she wasn't happy to see her son. Alex greeted her and offered the flowers. "Mom, did you change the locks?" he asked. "Yes," she replied coolly. "Well, can I have a new set of keys then?" "How else am I supposed to get in?" Alex inquired. "Why would you need keys? You don't live here anymore, even if it technically is your share of the place," his mother stated matter-of-factly. "What do you mean I don't live here?" Alex was taken aback. "Where am I supposed to live?" "I don't know," Antonia shrugged. "That's for you to figure out. You're a grown man now. You need to start thinking about your own future. How long do you plan on relying on me? It's time for you to be independent. And what if you get married? Will you bring some woman here, and I'll have to put up with it?" she continued. "No, I'm going to live for myself from now on. You're welcome to come in and collect your belongings. I've packed everything into boxes and stored them in the closet. If you need anything, feel free to come by." Alex hadn't noticed the young man who approached them. Initially, he assumed it was a new neighbor, but to his surprise, the man put his arm around Antonia's waist. "Honey, who's this? Who are you talking to?" the man inquired. "This is Andrew," Antonia introduced. "My son, Alex. He's just back from the military, here for a visit. But don't worry, he's leaving already." Alex was speechless by the unexpected encounter and quickly left without a word. That same day, he sought refuge with his father, determined to start fresh with his family. Upon hearing his son's story, his father urged him to claim his rights to a portion of the apartment. "Son, sooner or later, your mother will lose that apartment. She might run into some scammer, sign it away, and end up homeless. Before that happens, claim your rightful ownership stake," his father advised. "With that money, we can start building. You can have your own separate house," he continued, persuading his son. "We have access to cheap building materials and plenty of land. I'll help you financially, and once you're back at work, you'll be back on your feet. And who knows? Maybe you'll even consider settling down. We have plenty of hard-working, beautiful girls around here." When Alex asked for his share of the apartment, Antonia erupted in a deafening shout that left him reeling. "You want your own mother to buy you out of the apartment? Do you have no conscience? Normal kids take care of their parents, and here you are, demanding your share. Not a penny. Do whatever you want." "Do you have any decency?" Alex questioned. "Yes, but not towards you. You're not my son," she retorted sharply. Despite her initial resistance, Antonia eventually caved and paid out Alex's share. However, her son chose to cut ties with her. Over the next 4 years, a new house was built on his father's property. During this time, Alex found love and got married. The housewarming celebration was a joyous occasion shared by both families, marking a new chapter. It was doubly special as Nick and Vanessa welcomed their first granddaughter into the world. I hope you enjoyed this story. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more awesome stories in the future. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey, and we'll see you next video.